We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from...
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner juice.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington football team.
Sterling Hockrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Haskins to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, here's Love. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Down by Deion Jones.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Washington. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
He was tackled.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Running out of the gun with Dixon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly. And that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Gurley. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Play action, Allen. And he's got him in, Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 31-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. second down following the incompletion. Dixon, toss play right. Room here to run. Sheds off the tackle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Josh Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down, but when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
No gain on.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
I'm going to show you, man.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start the drive with Love here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Falcons 14, Washington 7.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Perry. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brashad Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Look at this, a tight end carry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. Well, he punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Haskins finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st down, it's Love. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
On for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. On 1st down, they go with Dixon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Atlanta.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Dixon running from the shotgun. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ito Smith that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
That is caught at the 7. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown,
Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Washington 17. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
By Atlanta.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Rohrwasser on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st down, Atlanta.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On a toss, coming left, Dixon. And now the rookie's free.
You thought you had it.
Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
To kick off for the Falcons.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 6 from the 10. They run. It's Gurley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rohrwasser now for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Falcons 37, Washington 17. Sterling Hofrichter.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing again. Haskins. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run with Love. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
He's brought down at the
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up
tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the 31, Haskins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need...
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Falcons 44, Washington 17.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Haskins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brashad Perriman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Quick throw complete. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
Falcons 44. Washington.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On play action, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a game.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 24, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Washington on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On play action, Haskins. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. From the gun, Haskins. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now Gurley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Allen now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Allen. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
33.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 56.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for.
They go play action with Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
A gain of 20. 1st down, Atlanta.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Hey, watch the
Now a handoff for Dixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They stay on the ground with Dixon. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Falcons 61, Washington 33. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Today's final score, Falcons.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2.